Evening, everybody. Rob, reseller guy, coming to you tonight with a little update video of the things I purchased yesterday down at Pick and Pull. A lot of you have looked and saw my videos of the actual pulling of the parts. So let me start off. Excuse me, I had a freaking itch there. One of my subscribers asked me what I paid for it, and I told them around $76. My bad. It was actually, hope you can see that. You see that? $78.20. So with that, I bought, obviously you saw this. This comes out of Expedition. It'll go into F-150, even the Excursion. This goes on in the overhead center console of a Chevy Suburban. Out of that same Suburban, I bought this dimmer switch, the windshield wiper, relay, the delay on or off. Luckily I got that. Rear hatch switch, and this also came out of the other Ford Expedition. That's the four-wheel drive selector. Out of that Honda CR-V, the mirror controls, power window control, and this dimmer switch. The only problem is with the dimmer switch, I have not been able to find the part in eBay to compare it to get some type of dollar amount. So just so you know, this was one of the most expensive things. Well, this isn't expensive. This is $14.50. Both these head power controls, they call them control panels, were $21. The switches were, oh, hey, guess what? He did not charge me for the switches. And this right here thing was $10.99. So total, like I said, $78.20. I looked up the comparables right now, the stuff that's on the market right now. So if I sold them and matched the prices of everybody today on eBay, $230 is what they are all selling for as a combined whole. Each individual one varies. These things, $47. This switch, which surprised me, was $29. The rest of the switches were like anywhere from $15 to $18. And what else? This is going for $33. So $230 total. Pick up minus my cost of $78, which is actually off of the numbers I had. I took it off of $75, so I'm probably going to clear about $140. So double. Let's just call a little over double what I paid for them. So overall, pretty good purchases. You noticed in the video, I kept breaking these little things right here, like these tabs. I mean, you saw the couple of those bigger control panels for the Chevys, that those little tabs just split right off. So what can you do? You know, you got a part, you know, each of these things here come from either from a 99 to 2000 to 2000, was it 5 maybe, vehicles. That's the ones I suggest you guys stick with. 2012 maybe the max I would go, but here in my local Pick and Pull, they don't have anything that new. I think probably 2008, 2010 would be the oldest I've seen. And by the time you get to that car, I can't remember what it was already picked to the bones, like some of those vehicles you saw in the videos. So, you know, power windows are always one of those things you want to look at. They are always going out. The mirror switches, that's a big thing. Any type of electronical switch or something that controls, like obviously the air conditioning or the heater or the defroster or the lights. I didn't grab any relays because I just have too many relays already. So, just a quick little video update on what the actual parts look like when they're, because I know I showed in the video, they're quick. I really didn't get into great detail what they are. So this video here shows you what they are. And if you can double your money, perfect. My rule of thumb is, I may not list those parts for exactly what those are. One thing I did notice is they're all free shipping, which totally screws me because I don't like doing free shipping on parts. I don't like doing free shipping, period. But my general rule of thumb is I take 65% of what the item costs, and that's my markup. Like I said, so, a $10, $11 piece of part, what is that going to break it down to? Under 20 bucks? They're going for more than that on eBay, but so my whole idea is obviously is to sell and make money, not to store parts. I already have, parts that I have here, stuff I have here, they're all over the place, but I'm trying to price things to where they sell, because you don't make any money with shit storing it sitting in your garage or your house or wherever the shit is. So rule of thumb for me, 65% markup. Then I also look into the fact of how much it's going to cost for shipping. I weigh these things out. None of these things, this one may be £1.5. This one's heavy for its size because of the old the motors. These things right here. That one's probably 2 pounds. So realistically, this one probably could cost $7 to ship. This one, maybe $4, $5. These things, that's almost a pound there too. These things are surprisingly heavy. These, next to nothing. UPS first class. So I factor in what it's going to cost to ship. So that's why I don't like doing free shipping, because it's a damn guessing game. I don't know what it's going to cost, and I know, I'm in accounting, so I like to know the numbers. So I want to know ahead of time what I'm going to make, what it's going to cost to ship. All those things are factored. I don't just, 2 pounds and estimate that I'm going to spend $7, $8, because if I sell these things for the prices, I may not, my markup and my return is going to be, playing, the juggling act. So try to keep your price markup around 65%. Some of you that may not be good enough, sorry. In my world, in the accounting that I'm in, the business that I'm in, a 65% markup is a pretty damn good profit. So in my book, even 50% is a good markup. So 65% off of what you paid, plus you factor in what it's going to cost for shipping. If you guys have been in eBay for a while, you obviously know what it's going to cost for under first class, or you go priority, $7, whatever it is, $7 to $8. Factor into that, $47 for this. That's, paying for shipping on something like this, I could see justifying it. Paying for shipping on this, no. That's at least $2.70, maybe a little $3 off your top end. So yeah, I got them for free, but if I had paid for those, there's no way. I'm gonna factor in the shipping cost. So anyways, I'm gonna kind of wrap it up. Just want to give you guys a quick little video of what actually the parts look like, what parts you should be looking out for when you're out, hunting for parts to flip on eBay, electrical parts. But here's one more thing before I call it a video. I offer a 30-day return. Buyer pays for shipping. We've all heard in my other videos, sometimes that doesn't work because eBay will favor the buyer and you have to eat it. Um, so, where was I going? I kind of went off that little tangent with the eBay and screwed me over a couple times. Basically, wrapping it up, electronic parts, car parts are a good market. They're easily to store. These things are going to sit in one of my totes. They'll be out of the way. And, I'll list them here the next day or so. So, one thing I want to avoid, and I'm going to tell you guys, and me personally, if you want to do it, it's all on you. The parts that I'm looking for when I go out sourcing for parts are stuff that's small. I don't want to, unless I can get it cheap, an aluminum rim. But at Pick and Pull, the aluminum rim's $20. Plus, you got to figure if there's a tire on it, they charge you for that too. So you got to think about whether or not you're going to make good money. That's why I like little parts. You can store a lot of little parts all over the place. And, if you look into like alternators, they're heavy. Future videos I'm looking into things like I'm looking into mirrors, whether they're electrical or manual. The difference for that is, a matter of $10 to $15. Mirrors, what else? Windshield wiper motors and seat motors, which are a bitch to get out, but they are going for pretty good money. Most cars nowadays, sorry, I got something. Most cars nowadays all have electrical seats. So when you get your happy butt into the car and the seat doesn't move because your wife has the seat so far up you could barely get your ass in it, you're going to really like that motor. And if the motor doesn't work well, then you can't drive the car because you can't move the seat. So, things like that. Look forward to those videos coming. I'm doing my research on those, seeing if it's worth the time to pull them out, because they are not going to be easy to get out. The windshield wipers, maybe. The windshield wiper motors, sorry, maybe. The alternators, I'm not messing with those. It's just too heavy and too much. So the electrical motors is going to be one that I'm looking into. The windshield wiper motors, even the these things, the door locks, power doors. I'm looking into those. It really, to me, it depends on the money. How much it costs for me to get them, and what am I going to be able to make my 65%? If I can't make that, then I'm not going to pull them. I'm not going to go waste your time or my time and lead you down a path that, it's not worth it. Now, another thing is, I don't know where you guys are, obviously, in this Pick and Pull here in California. They're pricey because they have the market. I've seen other videos, other scrappers, they're all over back east, down south. The prices all vary. Right now, Pick and Pull here is pretty pricey because there's no competitor. So they can name their price. That's why I'm selective on what I look at. So, anyways, guys, thank you for watching my video. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Hopefully my videos give you a little insight of, parts and things you want to look at, to flip. If you have any questions or comments, send them to me, let me know. I'll respond to you. Appreciate you guys. Rob Reed, Sailor Guy, signing out.